Yes, yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the ManDem United podcast dedicated to all things Manchester United. So please keep all your comments, all your questions, Manchester United related, please, people. And it is the 1st of July, new month. So there should be some signings. Surely there should be some signings. I've heard conversations and people talking about PSR is the reason why not only including Manchester United, but other clubs didn't make more moves is because of how PSR works. And now this goes on to next year. So it's the 1st of July. So we should see some new signings, correct? We should see some new signings. So how many players will Manchester United sign in July? I'll be giving my thoughts on that. And again, this is how many players I think will sign, not what I think we need. How many players I think will sign. Of course, we got the Durant news that broke yesterday with Manchester United. Didn't want to pay the wages, which I actually do understand, to be honest. Marcus Rashford news as well, with reports saying he still only wants Barcelona. Jadon Sancho information as well, plus more, and I'm sure some more news will break, or there's something else that I've missed as well. But big up, love to everyone supporting Sarcasm City TV as always. Make sure though you hit the like button on the video. So important you do that. Hit that like button when you enter the city of Sarcasm, pay the tax, people. Hit the like button. Make sure you share this out across all of the socials as well. Share this out across all of the socials. Like, yes, it's flawless on Twitter, even though my Twitter's playing up. Yes, it's flawless on Twitter. Yes, it's flawless on Instagram. And just as and at Sarcasm City TV across all socials as well, Twitter and Instagram. And just as important, hit that subscribe button as well. I need you lot to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back after. Much, much, much appreciated. Road to 16K here on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube channel. Big up to King every single time as well. Big up King in the chat. Big up Warrior J. Good to have you back, Warrior J. I hope you're blessed. Hope you're well rested. They got my nephew in the chat as well, certified with some NBA news, which is interesting. Okay. First. Big up to Sai. Also, Sham, big up to you. Big up to Benny as well. He says Sancho and pay cut. What do you mean, Sancho and pay cut? Big up Zipex as well. Big up Chinlu. Big up Atro. Shouts to everyone in the chat. Oh, yeah, let's start with actually how I titled this before I get to the information. How many players do I think Manchester United will sign in July? Saeed was talking about July madness. I personally don't see that happening. Let me just clarify that. I personally do not see that happening whatsoever. However, I do think we sign a couple players. I think we get Mbeumo. I think we get a striker. That's probably it, I'm not going to lie. I think we get 2 players in July. I think we get Mbeumo. I think we get a striker, whoever that striker is. And then that's that. The goalkeeper, we may sign, but it seems that we're fairly content with keeping Onana. Midfield links has been quiet. One thing I will say is that the Manchester United news that has broke this summer has come out of the blue. Like the Cunha news was out the blue, and Bremo news was out the blue. The Lap news, the Gyökeres news, the Ekitike news. There was no rumblings whatsoever. It was just on that day, boom, Manchester United are interested in this player. And then whether we got the player or not, or whether the interest was good enough or not, like it was out of the blue. No one knew about Cunha like that. Like I said, Mbeumo, Gyökeres, Dalap, Ekitike, none of the actual strong links, not the rumors, because Manchester United are going to get linked to everyone. Surprised they ain't been linked to me. Manchester United are going to get linked to absolutely everyone. So I'm talking about the actual strong, reliable sources. I'm not talking about the guy on Twitter, you know what I'm saying, with 20 followers. I'm not talking about ITK on Instagram. I'm not talking about a TikToker, for example. I'm talking about legitimate, reliable sources, people. But I think we actually signed 2 players. Is it enough? No. Is it heck? No way there is it enough. Is it a good start? Yes, if you go get Mbeumo at the striker, because that sorts the attack. The front 3, the 2 10s and the striker, of course, if the striker is of a certain quality. But with Mbeumo and Cunha, you have to be absolutely dreadful. I think I'd score a couple goals with them, playing as 2 10s behind me, and I'm not a striker whatsoever. Even I'm like, yeah, I get a couple goals. So if you're just a competent striker, if you're just a decent striker, just above average, like a 6 out of 10, you'll get goals, you'll get assists. So I think that actually sorts out the attack with a Cunha and Mbeumo, which I still expect that deal to get done. The problem is everywhere else. Wingbacks is actually cool as well. I'm at that right wingback, no issues with. We know what he brings you. Dorgu, who people, I think, criticized over the top heavily. People criticized him heavily. Is he the finished article? No. Do we need an improvement there in the future? Yes. But as of now, Dorgu 25 million. I look at what he offers from a defensive standpoint. Cool. He's byline to byline. The engine is ridiculous, consistently overlaps. Does just need to improve on the crossing and the passing and that side of things. But he's not a bad crosser of the ball, and he's not a bad passer. He just needs to improve in those areas, in my opinion. Do we need to go again? Do we need to get better there eventually? Yes, he's not an 8 Nori. He's not an Estampinion. He's not a wing back of that caliber. But he's at the age where could he get better? Yes. It's only on the ball he needs to get better, but he's not atrocious. It's not atrocious. Like I say, the physical attributes is there. The mental attributes seem to be there as well. He seems fearless. He doesn't seem fazed by being at Manchester United, where I don't see him shirking challenges, whether Manchester United are playing well or playing badly. Like he's always involved. I never see him hide. As much as Garnacho ignored his overlap, he made the run consistently. He was a consistent outlet out there. And I think with Cunha as a left-sided 10, that improves his game. And I think just overall with better attackers, his game improves because there's less attention on him. If you sign 2 10s, a striker, and you got Ahmad, that's 4 offensive players who are getting attention before him. Because they're more focused on Ahmad, they're more focused on Cunha, they're more focused on Bremo, they're more focused on whoever the striker is. And then depending on who's in the midfield pivot, if you've got someone going forward as well, let's say it is a Bruno. So there's 5 players in front of him. So all I need you to do as a wing back is be an outlet. People acting like Manchester United are going for a league title. If we're going for a league title, I'd understand such heavy critique of Dorgu. We're not going for a league title as currently. Can he improve us? Yes. Has he improved us in that area? Yes, I believe he has. I think he has improved us in that area personally. That's just me. Again, and I look at the people acting like he was 125 million, not 25 million. But you know how people stay. See what else you lot are saying in the chat as well. Yes, Chinlu, yeah, not sure if it was accurate. United were offered John Duran. I get to that in a second. Dorgu gets better with better players and more space. Yeah, when he can actually do his wing back role with no one in his space. Because he put some good crosses into the box consistently. Not consistently, but on multiple occasions, there's games where he got to the byline or we got into the left wing position and he put good crosses into the box. It's just that, our strikers stink. So I think, again, with better players around him, I think he'll improve and he'll just be a good outlet out there. Both of your wing backs don't need to be spectacular. Obviously, in an ideal world, yes, you want them to be. But if you have one wing back who's very, very good going forward in Ahmad, the other wing back just needs to be of a certain level. And like I said, he can offer the defensive side of things as well. Because defensively, he's better than Ahmad. And he don't shirk his defensive responsibilities either. So I look here and I go, Fairs. And yeah, this is the John Duran news. This is Fabrizio Romano and John Duran. Manchester United were offered the chance to sign Duran on loan and cover his wages, but the club rejected the possibility to focus on different targets. See the end of that and focus on different targets, which means we're going to sign a striker. However, I actually think that's the right move. That's actually the right move. Paying his wages is ridiculous. And I want Duran. And I said, why don't we look at him alone? But was offered him and said no because they didn't want to pay the wages. Now, if they were paying the wages, I'm all for it. If they were paying the vast majority of his wages, I'm saying bring him in. Duran, Cunha, and Bremo. That works. That works. Again, profile-wise, it isn't the best, people. Let me just clarify that. From a profile perspective, it's far from the best. However, we just need to get talent on the pitch. I've been saying this. We just need to idiot-proof the squad. Give the manager as limited options as possible. Give the manager minimal options of picking bad players. That's why we just need to just get him as many talented players. We got a squad of 25, 22 of them need to be of a certain level. Even if they don't all fit and they're not all profiles that work and the balance is off. Because we know the balance is going to be off. Like I've been saying, from when we've kept Bruno, the balance in the midfield was going to be off. With the 2 attackers we've got with Bremo and Cunha, everyone knows the type of 9 that's needed. And I would prefer a link-up 9, a Xerxes 9, Mateta 9, etc. But the reason why I'm just hell-bent on a on an Osherman who don't really fit with those two as well as the other ones I mentioned, even though he's a better striker. Osherman's a better striker than a Mateta and a Xerxes. However, them two do fit better, but he is a better striker. And I'm just like, all right, bring him in. Just so the manager can't pick Højlund, he can't pick Mount, you can't pick Garnacho, you can't pick Rashford, you can't pick Bruno in the front three. That's where I'm at. Again, people literally idiot-proof the squad. It's terrible that I'm saying that. That's how much I don't believe in his manager, that we need to idiot-proof the squad. And I'm saying forget profiles, forget balance, just bring talented football players to the football club and put them out on the pitch. So if it's Cunha and Mbeumo or Osherman, they'll figure it out between them. Are they all great foils for each other? No. Is there better fits? Yes. But we're just not in that position, people. Unfortunately, as Manchester United, I take the club for as what it is and not what I want it to be. And that's just what it is. Yeah, the weather's crazy. I need to turn on this fan in a second. Mad hot. But it ain't even hot like outside. But inside is mad hot because I was going to stream outside. But I looked outside and it didn't look too warm. Hey, big up, Jez. Every single time. Oh, they've changed it back. Everyone's got back their usernames now. Thank God, that was killing me. Love to Pels, one of the few Chelsea fans with class. Hope you're well. Big up, Flawless. Hope everyone's staying hydrated in this weather. Stay hydrated. Yes, make sure you do. Again, big up, Connor. Matthew, big up as well. Al Hilal have decent players. Most of them played in Europe, previously in La Liga, Serie A, Premier. Yeah, City hold that, by the way. Love that. And yes, Lou, you're right saying this. Big up to Lou. MUFC says, don't help. Dog, you had Nashes to pass to. That doesn't help, and I do take that into consideration as well. And yeah, Sham, Fabrizio Romano did report about John Duran. He did report about it. I said this, I would have taken him. 100% I would have taken him, without doubt. I would have. Me personally, on the Duran thing, I think it's shit negotiating from you, man, because Fenerbahce got Saudi to pay all the wages. Also, they want Duran gone. You man, at the A side here, I didn't know that. Wait, is it a loan or is it a permanent to Fenerbahce? Is it a loan or is it a permanent? Which is it? No way did Fenerbahce get the Saudi team to pay all his wages. No way did they. They're paying 100% of his wages. Not a chance. Nah. You better. So it's a year long. No way did they. You better lying to me. I swear. You man have got to be lying to me. You man have to be. There's no chance. Oh, when Chinlu was responding to Samurai, my bad, about Inzaghi with the team that he had, and Amrim having no excuses. Hey, shouts to my guy Savo. You lot, make sure you subscribe to Football Heritage TV. Make sure, go support Savo, man. Savo's my guy. Make sure you subscribe to Savo's channel, people. Football Heritage TV. Make sure you do so. Hate Watch. Yeah, successful. It was successful, Hate Watch. It really, really was. Even though I'm not super invested in like them not winning the Club World Cup. Same way with Chelsea. It's like, it's glad that they went out. It just pours fuel on that. It just pours water on that fire, I should say. Pours water on that fire. Loan, Ineos are waste, man. No way are they paying. Someone double check that. Somebody double check that. Please, please, please. Let me know if Fenerbahce are paying. No, if the Saudi club are paying 100% of the round wages. I got you, Savo. We do need to do some work. 100%. We do. This is what it's like in this content creator space, people. Because Sava be crazy busy, I be crazy busy as both. That's why you lot don't get more link ups, because everyone just working tirelessly. But definitely Sava, 100%, definitely. They covered the full salary. Yeah, we just didn't negotiate. I can't call it terrible negotiating because we just didn't negotiate. Can't even call it terrible because we didn't sit down at the table. We really didn't. Now I believe you, man. First. If you man are saying it, I'm just saying like this club just never ceased to amaze me. That's what it is. Fuck you know. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is just sums up Manchester United when I talk about negotiating, because Al Nasser, I think that's his Saudi team. They probably would have said that to Fenerbahce as well. Like Fenerbahce, he's here alone. We want to give you lot can have him on loan, but we want you lot to pay 100% of his wages. And Fenerbahce would have been like, nah. Then you know what they probably done? Well, clearly they did it. Sat down and negotiated and figured out a deal that worked for them. But I would have took the run. 100% I would have took the run. But again, it just shows more, just more incompetence from Manchester United. That's what it is. More and more incompetence. And it just sums it up in a nutshell. He's got a 5.5-year deal at Al Nassr, so I think they're just trying to give him away. Fair enough. You lot continue to run up the likes as well, man. Only at 28. Get 2 more, man. Girls at 30 likes real quick. Juventus continue to work on deal to sign Jadon Sancho. Club-to-club contacts are ongoing, and Manchester United want around 25 million. However, it's not an easy deal to do, as Sancho is very likely to have to take a pay cut. Juventus officials are in dialogue with Sancho's camp over personal terms. That's from at Sky Sports _chef. Here the thing is, this isn't difficult. This deal is not difficult to do. I keep stating this. Whatever the difference is, so whatever Juventus are offering Sancho, which is off of his wages, so let's say it's 100k less, 50k less, however much less it is, pay him off with the 5 million you just got from Chelsea. I keep stating this. You just got 5 million from Chelsea. Pay him off with some of that. It won't even cost all of the 5. It won't even take the whole 5 million. It might be 2.5 or 2 million, 1.5, 1 million, however much it is. Again, we are the obstacle. I keep saying this. Manchester United are in the way of Manchester United Football Club. It's really not difficult. It's really not. But that's good news, because like getting him gone, 25 M's would be good money. And then you got the 5 M's that you got from Chelsea, because I don't know why we just don't do smart things. Hey, Stephanie G, big up. She's big up, Flawless. Sorry, been MIA. Lost my old device. Finally died last Thursday. This is my new account, but I'm still here supporting you, chat, and you legends. Hey, Stephanie G, love to you. Hope you're blessed. Hope everything is good as well. Hope Peter G is good also. Hope Peter G is good as well. See what else you lot are saying. And I'll check that tweet shortly, just don't worry about it. I believe you lot. There we go. See what else you lot are saying. But yeah, with the Sancho deal, it's not a difficult deal to do. We're making it difficult, because it's like we don't want to. We're taking losses anyway. Like, and here the thing is, it's not even a loss. It's not even a loss. Like, getting rid of Sancho and Rashford and the rest of these players, to me, isn't a loss. You're getting money for them, and it sets you up better for the now, and it sets you up better for the future. Because if you go get Mbeumo, Cunha, and a striker and get rid of this lot, our attack is better. Cunha alone, our attack is better. So that's already an improvement. And then if you go get an Mbeumo on top of that, that's a vast improvement. And then if you go get a striker of quality, that's an incredible improvement, because you've literally transformed the attack. You've went and signed 3 attackers who all walk into the first team lineup, and you got rid of the attackers who are not good enough. And then you add in Ahmad to that at right wing back, and you got Dorgu to that at left wing back, and all of a sudden your attack looks much better. Guarantee you this, it will get more than 44 league goals. Tell you that much. Say that much. Right now, we'll score more than 44 league goals. The front 3 between them and Mbeumo, Cunha, and if whoever the striker is, should get 45 between them. That's 15 apiece. They don't have to be 15, 15, 15, but you don't understand the overall point between them. They should get 45 goals, which beats our tally for our entire team. Then you add in whatever Ahmad gives you, whatever Bruno gives you, whoever the other midfielder gives you, Dorgu at wing back, the other attackers like Xerxes, like a Mainoo. Who else? Am I forgetting anyone? Yeah, just Xerxes and Mainoo will add to the mix. And then the rest of the defenders will pitch in as well with a few goals. And all of a sudden, you look like, hey, you know what? We got a 60 league goals scoring side. Again, not good enough, but miles better. If we can get 65 league goals, which shouldn't be tough, to be honest. It's quality. If your front 3 gives you 45, the rest of the team combined should be able to give you 20. Everybody else combined will give you 20. 65 league goals. And then because you're on the ball more and scoring more, the opposition will have the ball less, so you should concede less. Because our defense is one of the few things I'm outside of Onana, I'm not really concerned about from a defensive standpoint. Like when I say that, the centre backs, the midfield is still, I don't know what midfielder we're putting alongside Bruno. I really don't. So that's the confusing part of that. Very, very confusing. Let's see what else you lot are saying in the chat as well. Because Samurai says Amorim has no excuses. I watched Inzaghi's squad of nobodies beat a full-power Manchester City. Coaching matters. They ain't nobodies, but I understand your overall point. Coaching matters. Coaching does matter. Surfer says this all the time, so there is no excuses. There's zero excuses for this manager, whether we sign 2 players or whether we sign 8 players. Either or. Either or. Let's see what else you lot are saying here. I don't even know what you're saying. Peter G is still Peter G. He's creating a monster. Shouts to Peter G. I've not seen him here in a minute, but I'm glad he's good, Stephanie. I'm glad he's good. Big up to Israel, who says, big up Flawless. Let's get the stream to 180 likes and Flawless. Since it's a new PSI year, it's starting to expect a lot of signing Manchester United. Also ranked 3, Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole, and also Embremo, Cunha, Xerxes will cook. For the last part of this, well, the first part, run up the likes, yes. The last part of this, Embremo, Cunha, and Xerxes will cook. But we're not getting that because the manager won't play Xerxes. The manager's not playing Xerxes. That fits. Profile-wise, fits each other perfectly. That is, and again, not of the same level, but the Embremo, Cunha, Xerxes, that is Salah, Mane, Firmino, but just not at that level. But profile-wise, it is. But the manager's not going to play Xerxes. This is why I'm saying bring in a striker of quality so he don't play Højlund if Højlund happens to be here. Or we don't do some daftness and put Cunha as the 9 and play Mount in the 10. Or put Embremo as the 9 and Garnacho in the 10 if he's still here. Or Rashford up top with those 2. Don't underestimate this manager's ability to do some foolishness like that. Got an idiot-proof the squad. In regards to the big 3, I'm not really a fan of either of them like that. Because they don't make music like I like gangster rap. I'm not really trying to hit, even though Kendrick, bar for bar, lyrically, cold. J. Cole, the same. Lyrically, beast. The way them man put words together and metaphors, etc., ridiculous. In particular, Kendrick and J. Cole. And Drake as well, like, you know what Drake is. Not so much on the lyrical side of things, but his run, we've never seen anything like it in hip-hop. As much as people dislike him, his run might be over now, but like that 10-year, 12-year span, he ran the hip-hop game. The ability to make hits in different genres as well. People can talk about him and like ripping people off. But yeah, with Kendrick, J. Cole, and Drake, probably Kendrick, Cole, Drake, probably in that order. But I'm not bumping any of them like that. I'm not listening to any of them drop an album. I'm not really like, oh, let me go and check this Drake album. I'll go check this Kendrick album or J. Cole album. Only reason I checked Kendrick's, the GNX album, the last album he dropped, because there's a whole Drake thing. I was like, all right, let me see what he's saying on it. See what else you love saying. Yes, to Pukaru says, dude, have you seen our squad? Fully aware. I've seen it. Yes. I've seen it. See what else you love saying. Flawless, we need to focus on team effort and front 3, whoever they are, need to step up and help the team, get the team collectively 70 plus Premier League goals. I don't think we can get 70, but I think if we get Embremo and a striker, I think we can get, again, the striker has to be of a quality. I think we can get 65. 70 is a stretch. But I think, like I said, Embremo, Cunha, striker, I'd want from that trio, 45 between them. So then, like I said, the rest of the team get 20, which I think they're capable of. Everybody else, Ahmad, Bruno, Dogu, Xerxes, Mount, etc., everyone else, defenders or the centre-backs, you lot between you get 20, which I think they're capable of. 70, I think, is a stretch, but 65, yeah, I think so. Flawless. Will United sign more players, but what is your real expectation in the first 10 games? Is it you asking me? Yes, I believe Manchester United will sign more players. Yes, I think we will, but I don't think we sign as much. I think United get 2 this month. I think we sign Embremo. I think we sign a striker. What we need is Embremo, striker, midfielder, goalkeeper. If we sign those 4 this month, I'm cool. And then my expectations is dependent on the squad. What's the squad? Because forget what the manager's doing. He's of no help. So I'm looking at it from a talent perspective. What can our squad do? Who's there? Have we got have we got the 4 players I've just signed? If we got those 4, my expectations is much higher. And it's not even over the course of 10 games. It's on a game-by-game basis. I'm looking for us to implement the basics. Are we a cohesive team off the ball? Are we a good team on the ball? Can we put together back-to-back wins? Can we be in a positive goal difference? That's what I'm looking at. Do we consistently create chances? Like things like that. Can we consistently score goals? Do we just get rolled over? Are we competitive against everybody? We should be competitive against everyone. The one-off game where you have a bad game when you get that can happen in the Premier League. But for the most part, we shouldn't be just getting rolled over by teams. There's losing and there's ways to lose as well. Get that competitive, like, not spirit, but we need that competitive standard back. Because we can compete against anybody. Teams without Manchester United's talent, I watch compete. Because if we add, like someone mentioned before about Inzaghi and Al Hilal, if we add Al Hilal's team and played Manchester City and lost, all I would hear is about our lack of quality. If you give Amorim them that same team, so the exact same players that Al Hilal have, so Milinkovic-Savic is there, Malcolm's there, Cancelo's there, the entire team, and that's our 11, and we played City, and we got packed up, let's say we got packed up 4-0 bad with that team, the conversation would be about the team not being good enough. Like someone said earlier in the chat, coaching matters. Coaching matters. So, yeah. Nah, man. Madueke's all Arsenal, man. That's you lot. That's you lot. Apart from the players Amorim doesn't like, Rashford, Anthony, Sancho, and Garnacho, why have United put other players in the shop window? Because they don't want to get rid of those players. So the likes of Luke Shaw, Maguire, Mason Mount, they don't want to get rid of those players. I didn't even see your second comment, but yeah, Shaw, Mount, Onana, Hoyland, they don't want to get rid of them players. Otherwise, they put them in the shop window. Otherwise, we put them in the shop window. Yeah, Mapuka, yes, I'm fully aware of the players we have. Yes, I'm fully aware. United need to work on pattern in the midfield, relying on the Bruno Fernandes Rocket League ball to create chances is heavily flawed. It is very Rocket League ball, yo. That is a very, very accurate description of his game. But our midfield can't be patterned. It can only be improved upon. It can't be patterned. It can't be patterned. It can only be improved upon because we have Bruno. So go get a central midfielder again. Add talent. I was saying this to Jez and Prime about the midfield. Because we need 2 profiles. One sec, I'm just putting on this fan, people. Bear with me. I'll put on this fan. There we go. Hopefully you lot can't hear it. So yeah. As I was saying, with the midfield, not only do we need someone who's defensively sound, athletic, mobile, and technically good, but we all need someone who's technically better in the midfield, who can receive the ball on the half turn, who's press resistant, has good short range and long range passing. However, because we now have Bruno, we can only get one of those players to start. So where I'm at is get the latter. Because we got 3 centre backs, I'm not happy, but we have to just like, all right, I'm tired of us not being able to progress the ball and not have a great technical player in the midfield to help with that. Because if we have someone who's technically good who can get on the ball, that frees up Ahmad, Dorgu, Cunha, and Bremo and the striker. That's what we need to do. That's what we need. So, and we have to sacrifice from the defensive side of things. You got 3 centre backs. So whether it's Yoro, whether it's Delit, whether it's Mazza, whether it's Mazzo, whether it's Heaven, whether it's Martinez, it's one of the centre backs can step out. You got to step out into the midfield because our midfield defensively, I'm not cool with it, but I'm accepting of it being a traffic cone if the midfielder in there is mobile and it's technically quality. Can you progress the ball? That's where I'm at with it. Big up Dan in the building as well. Yes, Dan, what are you saying? You good? You good?
Oh, right. What's happening? Can you hear me?
Yeah, man can hear you. What are you saying? You blessed?
Oh, right. Yeah, all good, mate. I'm still sweating my titties off, bro. But it is what it is, man. This is the weather, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? My balls be sweating, man. It's too hot, blood. Man, that's why I can't come with the camera, blood. Because man, just see my boxers and you know what I'm saying? It's one of them.
Too much info.
It's one of them. No, it is what it is. But I gotta keep it.
We could have just said it.
But anyway, I can't. That's not me. You know what I'm saying? It's not me. But I have to go into the depths. I have to let you know, Flawless, exactly what it is because that's the integral type of person I am. Anyway, yeah. Hope you're well, my guy. Yeah. How you doing, bro? Everything
I'm
cool?
good, man. Everything's blessed, man. I got no complaints, man. I'm all good, fam.
That's it, bro. I love that shit. We're alive and breathing, so we are blessed today, my
Facts,
friends.
man.
Big
Wake
up
up,
to everyone in the comments.
I'm alive.
Yeah,
What a
mate.
beautiful feeling. You already know. Big up
You already
Stephanie
know what
G.
it is.
Says
Big up
flawless. Looks like
Stephanie.
Casemiro staying. Is this a good thing or is this hindering the progress of Mainoo? Maybe Mainoo's not playing regardless. His manager don't rate him. So do I think Casemiro staying is hindering his progress? No, I don't think it does. The managers, because the manager, forget about, we're going to sign 10s. Bear in mind, his manager didn't play him ahead of the terrible 10s we have. Now it looks like we're going to sign, we're going to have 2 quality 10s. So forget about that. We're going to sign a striker. So the front 3 positions are out of, he ain't playing there consistently. Bruno's going to play in the pivot. That leaves 1 spot. We're probably going to sign a midfielder. And even if we don't sign a midfielder, Casemiro's ahead of him in the manager's eyes. Agate is ahead of him in the manager's eyes. And also on top of that, he's not a pivot player. I don't want to see him playing the pivot, period. He's not that. He's never been a pivot player. It's only when he's joined the first team that all of a sudden people are like, oh, he needs to play central midfielder. He's a final third player. He's like Bruno. Same way Bruno is a final third player. All of Bruno's best moments, or most of them, are him in the final third. Whether he's taking a penalty,
I agree, bro.
Outside the box. Yeah, go on, fam. Go on.
No, I agree, and I just think it's not Mainoo's time right now because we have this manager. Do you know what I'm saying? But once this manager's gone, I feel like the right manager will come in and utilize Mainoo as he should, and he'll get the best out of him. Like you said, this manager, I don't know, he's famous or whatever. Like every manager, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like, yeah, man, Mainoo, like he's not the guy. This is not Amarin's type of guy, innit? Like what you're saying. So he don't know how to use him properly. But I have faith that Mainoo's time will come, man.
Oh yes.
And yeah, having Casemiro there is a good thing in reality because that's an experienced leader that he can learn from. Do you know what I'm saying? While he's coming up, I think it's good to bleed Mainoo in gradually. He had that little standout cameo. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's one of those you gotta just take it easy and just get him in slowly, man. Otherwise, it's just, you know what I'm saying? Just gonna burn out with a manager and a situation and environment that's not really set up for him to thrive. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just looking forward to when Amarim is gone. I can't lie. Like, because I don't think, like just for the potential, just for the long-term vision, right? Certain players like Mainoo, we have to put them on the back burner for now. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's weird though, because it's kind of like, I don't know. I mean, Ahmad was doing his thing before Amarim came in anyway, but at least with Ahmad, like he's got better. That's probably the only player. I don't know who else. If you guys can let me know, like sort of who else has sort of developed to a sort of level that we would want from more of these players, like as well. I think Ahmad's like the only one really, the standout one, isn't it? But that's why I don't really have much faith for this manager, because since he's been here, like who has he really improved drastically like that? Like who is he? Do you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. And especially now we've got Bruno staying. I don't really see, how he incorporates Mainoo in this situation at the moment. But you know, I just hope Mainoo will stick around until Amarim goes, mate. You know
I think he'll still be here once the manager goes, 100%. I still think that'll be the case. So
look, man, if Amarim can surprise me and just turn it around, then fair play. But I don't see it, bro. This is, again, we're going into the realms of hope. Do you know what I'm saying? Which I know you hate, bro. I know you hate hope, innit? Like, you're a very realistic dude. Do you know what I'm saying? But so am I. But it's one of them where I still have hope at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
There's too much money being thrown around, and people are paid too much to be relying on hope.
Yeah. But my thing is, anything's possible, but it's just very unlikely. You know what I'm saying? I hope.
You know what hope is? Somewhere in a strip club going down on the pole.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
Right now. You know what I'm saying?
I knew you were going to say that.
Facts? That's where hope is. That's where hope is. You know what I'm saying? Man, don't live there. Football club, not a strip club. But go on, carry on.
You know what? Football is football. At the end of the day, we've seen so many weird, strange things happen in football. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, you know what? Realistically, Amarim is not the guy for me, right? But if he can prove me wrong, you know what I'm saying? I'm open to that idea, but it's just unlikely. But I'm open to it. let's see this season what he does. He's got his first full season, right? of him trying to do his thing, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what one, but I'm hearing
cool.
boy.
Yeah, cool.
I'm hearing boy with it. Come on, lads. Let's have it.
I can't wait for the message from Dan when we like 2 months into the season. I can't do this.
Yeah, 100%.
I already know that's on the way. And it'll be like,
100%.
I'll see you, you know, say when this manager's gone, and then he'll be gone the next couple of months, and we'll see you when he's back.
No, but hear what I'm saying though. Like I said initially, like I don't believe in this guy. Like, I don't think he is the guy. But it's one of them. You have to have something. You gotta have something. Yeah, so you gotta have something. Trying crazy things. You gotta have something. Yeah, you gotta have something. You know what I'm saying? To cling on to. You gotta try and look at the positives. Yeah, like you gotta be like, all right, cool. If we get a good transfer window, yeah, which doesn't look likely right. It doesn't look good right now. But if we end this transfer window with 5 certified ballers, then you're like, all right, cool. Yeah. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? You got something to work with.
Was you there when we had that conversation about Ineos? Was you on them streams? It was me.
I don't know, probably not.
Ivorian was there. Nero was there. I swear you was on a couple of them when we was talking about
maybe like 1 or 2.
Chat, do you not remember that? Wait till Nero joins back, man. Shout out to the UMG Nero.
Why? So what is it? What was your what's the point?
Yeah, because man were talking about Ineos and all this great work they were gonna do and how many signings we were gonna make.
Yeah, no, because that's one of them. You hope for that to happen, didn't
you? I think it was January. No, man was convinced. It was like, oh yeah, I was like, how many signings they gonna make? It was
what was I saying though? Because I don't even know what I was saying.
I can't remember if you was on the stream. That's why I was asking you. I can't remember what you said. I just remember vividly Nero. It was Nero, Rhino. They were more of the two who was on it. It was more of them two.
No, to be fair, I've always been like, I've always come from a position of, at the end of the day, I wanted to force out or nothing. So I was done already from the start where they didn't fully sell the club. But you can't do anything about that. So you got to work with what you have in it. So then going forward from that point, you're thinking to yourself, all right, cool. What now? Like, how are we meant to look at things now? That's why we have the hope that, yeah, okay, Ineos have come in now. Let's see. Let's just see what they're gonna do. I don't think I would have been like, oh, they're gonna do a madness. Like they're gonna do it.
That's right. I don't think it was, because if it was you, I would remember you saying that. I was just asking if you was there because I think you was there on a couple of the streams. That's what I was asking.
Yeah. But regardless, I mean, even if people were saying that, it's one of them where that was their hope in it. Talking, it's like they're coming from a place of they want that to happen. That's all of us. We want it to work.
No. Man told me, all right, we'll revisit this and be back flawless when Ineos.
Oh, is it? Yeah, that definitely won't be. Yeah, that definitely won't be.
Yeah, nah, it weren't you. I'm just like I said, I know I think it was there.
I'm not one of the man to be like, all right, let's come back to this in 2 months and I'll prove you right. Like, it's like, nah, shit can change, and you know what I'm saying? Shit happens, bro. Like, we don't know.
Shout out to the young G Nero. Yeah, man was convinced.
Yeah, she get carried away, innit?
And yeah, man, don't do this. It might have been January. Hey, chat, let me know if you might remember. You might remember. That shit was jokes. Yeah,
yeah, well, hindsight is a beautiful thing, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? I think, you know what it is? I think we...
Right in front of us, fam. It was right in front of us.
Yeah, I think people it's just the when we select our words in it, sometimes we say things that are not, it's not what we mean really, like in our heads, like sometimes.
Hey, don't give them the benefit of the doubt. These men that meant it. Don't do that. I remember it vividly. These men meant it. Go on, carry on. No.
It's just that, sometimes people will say something, but it's like, it's their wording in it. It's like they don't really mean what they're saying. They're talking from a place of what they want to happen, but instead of saying, "Oh, I want this to happen," they're just like, "Oh, this is gonna happen," because they get carried away in the moment. That's what it is. But yeah, man, hindsight will teach you, innit? Hindsight will.
You can make the difference because, like, even with the title of this, I've made the difference in regards to how many players I think will sign, how many players I want to sign.
Yeah, but Flawless, you're a meticulous guy. You are very observant and you are very careful with what you say. You mean what you say and say what you mean, and that's it. That's why I like you.
I do. That's what I say and say what I mean.
That's what I'm saying. So you're one of them type of man, and I respect it because this is very like you're stern and confident with what you're saying. Like, so you're not second guessing. So whereas some people they're just questioning their head, so they're gonna come up with all these You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. This is how our brains work, some of us, man.
No,
But
facts,
anyway.
facts. And big up to Sai, says flawless is top 6 and must for Manchester United because only one game a week. If Ruben doesn't get top 6, will you want to sack him? Again, Sai, all of these type of questions about expectations of Ruben Amorim with league position, where Manchester United should be. What do we look like? If I think we have one of the best 6 teams in the league, then yes, I would expect us to finish in the top 6. However, I don't think we have one of the best 6 teams currently. And we're a top 6 side right now in terms of quality. And I don't think even with the signings I believe we'll make, I don't think we're a top 6 side. No. Probably top 8 at a push. If we get a striker, Embremo, midfielder, goalkeeper. If we get those things and they're of quality, obviously this dependent on how other teams are as well, because other teams in the league could get weaker or stronger. It seems to be the former, because we've seen what's happened to Bournemouth. They've lost 3 of their back 4. We've seen what's happened to the Brentford. They've lost Norgard. They're going to lose Embremo. They lost Thomas Frank. So they're 2 that are weaker. How did Brighton react to losing João Pedro, even though Brighton will probably be okay? Did Crystal Palace lose Eze? Did they lose Mattel? Did they lose Sa? Did they lose Wharton? Do they lose Guehi? So the list goes on. If they keep all those players, this is a whole different conversation. If they lose all them players I just mentioned, or the majority, then they're going to be significantly weaker. On paper, of course, the new signings can come in and be just as good or better. So yeah, with it depends. It's so dependent side inside. Manchester United finishes where I would expect us to finish is solely on the signings. What is the talent in the squad? If the talent in the squad is of a good level, because the manager ain't gonna help. Yes, we can finish top 8. Yes, we could finish top 6, but we need an incredible window to do so, and that includes outgoings. Do I see that happening now?
But everything else needs to connect as well, man. Like, there's so many variables, man. Like, the players that come in, are they going to gel together? You know what I'm saying? Are they going to be able to mesh together? Mm-hmm. It's difficult when you're bringing a whole bundle of players in one go. It's not as if, like, they've had a gradual time to, like, connect, and you bought some players last season, it's more coming. It's like, I mean, I guess they kind of have, but at the same time, we need the crazy revamp. So it's one of those, man. It's just it's difficult, man. It's difficult, but it's like what you say, man. You hire the people to get the job done that you need doing, man. So make it happen.
With it, like for real. Yeah, Jez, that's a crazy comment. I'm just gonna bypass that whatsoever.
No,
Manchester United won't overpay. Big up to Daniel. He's been a member of the channel for, I think it's like 39 months or something crazy like that. Big up to Daniel, man. Been a member of the channel for a long, long time. Yeah, I was right. 39 months. Daniel's been a member of the channel. Link for the memberships in the pinned comment. Big up Daniel for supporting, as always. Where was this comment I wanted to get to? S. Madison, I see you as well. I'm gonna get to your comments. Manchester United won't overpay for Brian and Bremo. Brentford want in excess of £65 million, with most, if not all of that guaranteed. That's from Sky Sports News. Yeah, we know the stumbling block is the money. We want to pay X amount. They want X amount. Just get the deal done. That's where I'm at with it. Just get the deal done. It's not really too far apart what they want and what we want. I think it's like 10 M's. Literally talking 10 million. And it's probably less than that in regards to upfront. They probably want 5 million more up front, or 2.5 million up front, or something like that. It's like, yo, just get it done. It's not overpaying for him. It's go pay, just go.
But bro, what they want is always what they wanted from the start, right? So I don't understand this prolonged bullshit, bro. Just give them what they want for the freaking player, man. Like, what the hell? See, we could have done this deal straight away weeks ago, a month ago, bro. Yeah, and then moved on, and already been on the flipping 4th target right now. You know what I'm saying? But Man United love to drag these things out. I don't want to hear about Mbeumo again until we actually sign the guy. I'm sick of these little minuscule updates and shit. Like, what's the point? Telling us shit we already know about, firstly. Secondly, like, what are we really doing? Like, bro, like, just fucking give me news when he's signed, bro. I'm tired of this shit. It's just me, bro. Like, I'm tired of hearing every little update about this Mbeumo shit, bro. Like, don't tell me nothing unless the guy has signed. I don't care. Like, why do we minuscule little updates, bro? Telling us shit we already know, regurgitating the same news every day, bro. Flipping, no, mate. Sort it out, man. Sky Sports as well, by the way, which has not been credible for the past however freaking many years, bro. Who values Sky Sports these days, man? Shit. Anyway.
Tell us how you really feel, fam.
Yeah.
To King, who says the manager mostly wants pace, just pace and power.
what did you just say, blood? I didn't catch what you just said.
I said, tell us how you really feel. That's what I said. Tell us how you really feel. I said, tell us how you really feel. That's what I said.
Right,
the manager in regards to the Embramo situation, which I hear you fully. The manager mostly wants pace and power. Here's the thing is, yo, King, if you want to go the pace and power route, I'm with it, but he don't. He wants to go the energetic route. This is why he likes Mount, and he likes Garnacho, and he likes Bruno. Because these men are not pace and power. They're energetic. That's what they are. If we were just fully gonna go, the P and P route, I wouldn't be happy about it, but I'd be like, all right, cool. Let's go this way then. It's an extremely athletic league. Let's just match everyone and let's just try and beat everyone from a pace and power perspective. If you were to go get Osherman, Konya, and Bremo, Ahmad, Dorgu, yeah, man, all these Wakanda forever players, man. I'm with that. If you want to build Wakanda FC, cool. I'm cool.
Just kept Ollie, bro.
I'm cool with doing that. No issue with that whatsoever. But we ain't even doing that. It's all these energetic players, so they're not great from a physical aspect, and they're not technically sound. If we were gonna, even though you want to combine two, if we were gonna go one way or the other, I go, all right, cool. Like I just mentioned about the pace and power route. If we were gonna go the super technical route and just get a whole heap of ballers who are technically absolutely exceptional, again, wouldn't be happy about it, but I'd be like, all right, there's something to build on, and you're going to win games there. Seems we're just going neither. Don't seem it seems we're going neither. Oh, actually, let me clarify. It seems the manager wants to go neither. That's what I say. The club seem to think different because they've signed Cunha. They're looking at Embramo, Osherman, Delap, Gyökeres. All these players are pace and power. All of these players are pace and power. Bringing up that, bringing it in heaven. So the club, I would say, the manager, I don't know what the manager wants. It's neither actually. Energetic players, like I said. The manager he's just dreadful.
Yeah, because it's mad. Because what? We got linked with Delap, right? He was the first choice for striker. Then we're hearing news of other types of strikers. So it's like, what do you want, bro? Like you're identifying different types of strikers, man. So we're all confused, man. How's that mean? What the vision is? What's the vision?
That's why, man. It is just what it is. And like as Madison said there, people saying top 6 or top 4 are delusional. Sorry, as currently constructed, I agree with you, Madison.
Yeah.
If the player wants to come to United since day one, yet we've been chasing him for 6 weeks. Incompetence. It's the I word, man. Again, Madison, agree with you. And people wonder why I don't like this ownership. It's just thing. It's like, yo, just get the deal done. It's really not difficult. It comes back to the Sancho situation as well. Where it said about, the wages is a problem. If money is a problem, throw money at it. It's not difficult. Jesus. Money is a problem. You need money to solve a problem. You have money. Throw money at said problem. Problem solved. And you'll get 25 million out of it, or however much we selling for. 20 million, 25, 30 million. Put on a sell-on clause as well if you want to. Again, negotiate. Begging Bruno to stay was a big red flag to me. I don't trust this manager. That's Madison, me and you both. You preaching to the choir. I hold the club to that too. The manager and the club. The fact that they allowed him to make that decision is what annoyed me the most. Take the decision out of his hands and tell him we're selling you. Because we need to reinvest. And then we could have sold him for that 100+ million and brought in 2 midfielders for, let's say we would have got
but this is what I'm saying, Flawless. If they made the decision not to sell him, then indirectly they are saying we have enough money to buy whoever we want, and we don't need to be spending all these years negotiating with players and shit. You know what I'm saying? So they're shooting themselves in the foot, because which one is it, bro? Like, if you came with all this money and you can still afford to keep Bruno and that, then fair play, but you're disproving that this whole time. So I don't get it.
Yeah, the money's there, fam. The money's been there. I remember that went quiet. Remember when United was supposed to be broke this summer? I remember that.
Oh, mate, fuck knows, man. I don't know what's going on.
I remember that. Nah, people was running with that, saying Manchester United was broke. I remember. And then we signed Cunha. And then we signed Cunha, and then it was we only have money for Cunha, and then we dropped the big bid for Embramo. And then everybody shut up like they didn't say that. It happens literally every window. Manchester United are broke. Manchester United are broke, and miraculously we sign players. It's miraculous. You would have thought maybe we're sending IOUs or paying paying magic beans. That's what it is.
Bitcoin.
David said Sancho's wages is not the problem. United taking a loss on Sancho is the problem. Why is that a problem, David?
Cut your losses, bro.
Why is that a problem? Bear in mind, it wasn't this regime that bought it. So why is it a loss? I'm genuinely interested to know.
Technically, nothing is a loss, bro. They've just come in, like.
Exactly. Nothing's a loss.
Like, they're starting from scratch, like.
Nothing's by it. You're at 0. You're at 0-0-0 across the board.
Like, yeah, man. What a shit impression to make as new owners, man.
Yeah, like it's not your loss. Bro. Like you're not selling him for that, but you're not selling him for the money you bought him for. You're not selling him for 70 million. So what's the loss? All the reports are saying is the wages. 1 second, here we go. Let me go to it. Because it's not just this report, but all the reports prior to this as well have stated this. Hold up. Here we go. Juventus continue to work on deal to sign Sancho. Club-to-club contacts are ongoing, and Manchester United want around 25 million. There we go. So that goes to show the loss is not an issue for the club. However, it's not easy to deal. It's not an easy deal to do, as Sancho is very likely to have to take a pay cut. Juventus officials are in dialogue with Sancho's camp over personal.
Oh, Sky Sports again.
That's Sky Sports, chef. So here we go, as to be expected. So it's not about the transfer fee. It's about the money, which I get. But again, if I'm Sancho, I am not taking 50K less or 100K less. That's just me. People can say, oh, you greedy. Yeah, I'm what?
Flawless. Forget all that. Like above that, right? Like I'm thinking on a different level. Like if I'm a new owner, I've come in and it's my new baby. Like I've got Man United, bro. Like, and I'm Jim Ratcliffe, and I'm apparently I support Man United, even though I've got a Chelsea fucking ticket or whatever. Yeah, bro, you're gonna, as a fan, like if me and you was to take over and we've seen the state and what's been going on, why are we giving a shit about certain? We're just gonna terminate contracts out here, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're dead serious and you got the P's like you claim, then you're gonna do whatever the fuck it takes, bro, and just be ruthless and be like, bro, bang, we're doing this, done. You're not differing over these deals. You ain't doing none of this shit, bro. So it just shows how unserious they are, man. And you ain't no United fan, Jim, all these motherfuckers, bro. Like, they're just disgrace, man. Like, I feel like Sheikh Jassim was a Man United fan, bro. Like, man was talking a big talk, like. So I just got it, man. I got that guy, but fuck it, man. It is what it is, man.
Yo, you just said it there, fam, right at the start, where you said if me and you took over, and what we do, we starting from scratch. Because me and you, if we take it
because we care,
we'd actually want what's best for the football club. So we'd be like, all right, cool. Pay Sancho his money and get the 25 million for him. And then you get his wages off. You've got 25 million in, and then you can whatever 25, you can use that 25 million to invest in the rest of the squad. Bear in mind, I keep mentioning this. We got 5 million from Chelsea people for the Sancho loan.
Bro, they're treating it solely like a business and not like a football club that you actually care about. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Van Gaal and that bin said it, man. Like, we're not a football club, man.
Yeah, this new ownership was supposed to come in and do better, and they've taken us backwards.
They're just more Glazeronomics, bro. They're just an inbred. They're just a seed of Glazers, bro. Like they're Siamese twins or something. They're related, bro. Like, I don't know what's going on. It's crazy.
Yeah. And speaking of players as well, on big wages, another English winger on big wages.
Oh, this guy, bro.
Back Rashford. Prioritize and move abroad if you need this summer. Club wants sale, but 27-year-old attacker also open to loan or swap deal if right opportunity arises. Plus wants to compete for titles. Returns to Manchester United preseason training July the 7th. That's from the Athletic FC. That's from David Ornstein. I hear him about prioritizing the move abroad, but teams gotta want him abroad. That's what it is. Reports all stating that it's Barcelona. So let's say hypothetically that's true and it is Barcelona. Barcelona don't want you. You just gotta get in where you fit. You know what you do? It's really simple. You transfer list these players. Even though people actually know these players are available, transfer list them. He's available for this price, and we are willing to negotiate. And then you just go from there. And again, when it comes back to the wages, be willing, cut your losses, be willing to pay contracts off. For anyone says that's too much money, You just got 5 million from Chelsea. Use the 5 million that you just got from Chelsea to pay off Rashford, Sancho. You're good. That's it.
No, the only thing I would say, as fans, we get impatient and we want that shit done straight away and efficiently and stuff like that. So the only thing I'm clinging on to is we'll see the landscape at the end of the transfer window. If it gets to the last day or week, couple days, whatever, and we still got all these dickheads here, now we're gonna really see like what in it's on. Because when shit is the fan, then what? What are you gonna do when we can't get rid of these guys and shit? That's when it matters, isn't it? So it's a matter of time. We'll see, innit? We'll see. We may not be seeing what we want right now, but let's see. Once the window closes, where we're at, man. And then we can really assess the whole thing.
Because I can only assess it as it is now, as it's ongoing, but there's still time to turn this around. 100%. Guess what? If they turn it around, I'd be the first to applaud them.
But like we said, it's unlikely, isn't it? Like,
I'd be the first to applaud them. I go, hey, props. Like we were talking about Mattel just yesterday on the show. Actually, we were talking about Mattel, and Steve popped up in the chat and was like, "Yo, I thought you didn't rate Mattel." Yeah, 2 years ago I didn't. Well, he's had 2 very good seasons. So with new information, quality. When he had the not the last season, just not the season just gone, the season before, I ain't gonna lie. I thought it's a runner. I thought it was just a fluke season, and I thought he'd just return back to the level he was at beforehand. But he had an even better season, and obviously contributed to Palace winning the FA Cup as well. So therefore, 2 good seasons in the Premier League. You gotta give plaudits. Like I'm not just going. If I get new information on a player, it's like I go, all right, cool. I can rate a player, and then if he has an awful couple seasons, I'm not still going to say he's quality. Nah, he's been awful for 2 years. And Vincent Palmer's like that. His form has fallen off a cliff. And I rated Palmer so high this time last season, but his past season fallen off a cliff. Even in the Club World Cup, he's not playing well. And if he continues this way going into the season, it's like, all right, you have to reassess your thoughts on it. It's like, was that season just a fluke season? Because you've been nowhere near replicating that. Yes, your numbers are still good, but we're talking eye test. And that's what it is. So hopefully, like you said, we're wrong on this. Because I don't hold out much hope for these. I really don't. I don't hold out much hope for these. Look, it's preseason.
It's always a hope thing.
I think so. Yeah, but the tour is not till the 23rd. So the tour is the end of this month. So we got a game against Leeds on the 19th, but then the 27th is the actual tour. Like that's
people in the comments. Did the manager say that he wants his players in before the preseason? Did he specifically say that? Did that come out of his mouth?
No.
Did he say that?
He didn't say no. That's just more so the fans talking about wanting, because you know what it was. The whole conversation and defense of Amorim was wait till he gets his players and he gets them on the training pitch, and how much better we'll be. Well, we've got one player so far. We've got one guy. So it's not going to be much different because you still got the same player. And we sold no one. Obviously, Lindelof left, Ericsson left, Johnny Evans left, but neither of those 3 were really major. So what has changed? If we were to line up in the Premier League tomorrow, what outside of Cunha? So it still be Cunha, Garnacho, Højlund, Casemiro, Ahmad Dorgi, Delete, let's say Maziaro, Onana in goal.
But I don't know how you can say that with a straight face, blood. That should make me laugh when I hear that.
Because this is what we was told, Dan. We was told, you know what I'm saying? Me, you, many others, we're too harsh on Amorim from people who was back, like, wait till he gets his players. We're too harsh on any of us. Wait till they bring in players. All right. But yeah, so just to clarify to people, the Premier League, the actual preseason tour starts the 27th of July. We got a game against Leeds on the 19th. I believe it's in, is it somewhere in Scandinavia? Is it Norway or Sweden or something like that? Let me double check that. Yeah, no, wait, did I actually say? Yeah, 1 second. Oh, no, it's out. Wait, is that OT? Oh, no, that's August times. Yeah, I don't even say. But the point I'm making is, yeah, the preseason tour stateside is the 27th of this month. So they basically got the entire month to get business done. I don't really look at the Leeds game too tough. The preseason, forget preseason training, preseason tour. If more man ain't on the plane to the tour, that's my issue. That is a problem. That is an issue. That is something that needs to be rectified that we haven't done. But again, it was United fee. But yeah, on Rashford, it's like, yo, just move him on. Teams want him. Like, move him on. All this loan deal. The fact that the swap deal was mentioned in the comments as well could make sense. Try and swap him for someone. I'm with that. Just get his wages off the books. Imagine this manager who I still don't trust, by the way, working with the same group of players who finished 15th again. And yes, Maddison, it's a possibility. It's a possibility because the outgoings is slow, man. But like Dan said, we got hope, man. We got hope. We got hope. Like, that's it. We got hope. You lot continue to get your questions in, continue to run up the likes before we close out in the next 10 minutes or so. We have 41 likes, scales up to 50 likes. Hit the subscribe button as well, please. Hit the subscribe button. And Tess Madison says 5 in, 5 out before preseason flawless. Preseason what? Before the league?
Yeah, right.
About the tour? You're talking about the tour? I don't think so. I don't think we get 5.
I'll be stupidly surprised if that happens. What you think? Flick of a switch, man. United suddenly gonna just do things quick like that. No way, bro.
Yeah. I don't think we get 5. I don't think we get 5. 5 out is more realistic than 5 in. Because I don't they don't seem to be, as much as there seems to be a lack of urgency with outgoings. There seems to be more of a lack of urgency with incomings. Because the goalkeeper is there, the midfield is all quiet. It just seems to be striker 10. That's why I said July. I mean, actually, let me ask you, Dan, how many players you think we signed in this month? How many players you think we signed
this month? When did the transfer window close?
End of August. Closes like end of August, August the 5th.
Bro, I couldn't tell you, man. This club is so unpredictable. Like, they're so all over the place, man. You just don't know, man. But boy, I can't even lie. From how it's going, just feels like Mbumo might come in, man. So that's it. Like, at a striker, maybe.
This month. You think just Mbumo just this month?
Maybe a striker as well, maybe. But then again, I don't know actually, because striker might drag out to the very last freaking day, mate. So one thing's for certain, I think, is Mbumo. But with everything else is up in the air, man. That's why I can only really say flipping Mbumo, bro. Because it's mad, bro. Like, we should have already signed like 3 players, man.
I just taking about July madness, man.
Boy, we'll see, isn't it? Big Saeed, yeah. Big Saeed, yeah. It's not easy. Is that what you're saying, yeah? Nah, bro, it's not easy, man. It's not easy, bro. Like, I doubt it. Bro, look how long we've been taking to sign Mbumo, bro. It's from a month ago is when we were meant to be talking to him or whatever. It's taken a month. It's already been a month. So you're telling me in the next month what we're likely to do, bro? Fuck, we just spent a whole month talking to Mbumo. Talking to him and that. Like, jeez. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. It's crazy. What do you think? What do you bloody think? Fucking joke thing, mate.
That's what I think. See what you said.
That's it, bro. I hear you.
But
the laugh says it all.
I reckon 2. I reckon we get 2 players this month. I think we sign a 10.
Yeah.
Do you think we get Bremer? I think we get a striker. Just this month.
What?
And then
This month? That's 3 players.
No, it's 2. Just a striker and a Bremer. That's it.
I thought the 10. The 10 and Boomer.
Yeah. When I say the 10, the 10 on the position on the pitch. So and Bremer, I think we get Bremer. I think we get a striker, and that's it. Like for this month, maybe in August we go and get a goalkeeper or a midfielder. Maybe. Ask me at the end of this
mate.
Ask me at the end of this month.
More hope.
Ask me at the end of this month. That's what I'm saying.
What do you think is the priority after Mbumo? Because I think the priority is flipping goalkeeper after Mbumo. I can't even lie. Everyone's talking about striker.
What do I think it should be, or what do I think it is?
Both. Like.
I think it is. From the club perspective, I think it's a striker. From what it should be, everything. Everything's in dire needs. We desperately need a striker. We desperately need a midfielder. We desperately need a goalkeeper.
I feel like once we get Mbumo, though, it's more priority to make sure you're getting a keeper in next, even though we need everything.
Is it?
Like, to be on the safe side, get a keeper at least after Mbumo, bro. Because it's just like, but fuck knows, bro. But then look how Onana cost us last season as well, man.
I hate you on that. That's why I'm saying the goalkeeper is super important.
No, because at least with our attack, we have interchangeable players that can play striker as well. So even though we do need a striker,
the manager ain't gonna pick him up.
I know, but at least it's an option there. Like, he can if he wants. Like, with the goalkeeper, it's like you just have Onana. Like,
they like Onana?
Nah, man. Surely not. Who likes Onana?
The manager and the club.
Fuck that, man. Sack him now, then, bro.
Yeah, they seems that way, but the club seem hell bent on it too. What's this guy done here in 2 years that you should be out the door? Again, deeply unserious institution.
No, but these links with keepers, though, is giving me some hope, though.
Sancho has 13 million left on his contract. If United pay him out 10 million of wages owed, he can move to his new club and take a pay cut. But that means United earn 50 million or less on the transfer. That's the problem. This is not the case because he has 30 million left on his contract. But what adds into his contract is the wage that he's getting from whoever. So this is wrong, David. He has 30 million left. I don't know where these numbers come from, but we'll run with it. He has 30 million left on his contract. Let's say hypothetically that is true. Yes. But it's not the money that you would get from the new club ties into that. So let's say his new club is giving him X amount and it's less than that. Let's say it's almost half. Let's say hypothetically, let's say they're giving him 6 million over a year or 7 million over a year. And he's got 4 to 5 million left or whatever the case may be. Then you pay him the 5 million. It's not no 13 million. So we don't have to pay him out 10 million wages of his own. We don't have to pay him 13 million. You negotiate with him in regards to, all right, your new club's giving you this. You're on 250K a week. They're offering you 150. We'll make up the other 100. Or whatever that is over the course of a year. It's really easy. Again, it's not difficult. And then you take the 25 M's that you get for him. Because we got 5 million for him. It's not a loss. It's really, really not a loss. But again. Oh yeah, Benny, this big clear out is a myth. Yeah, it's definitely a myth. 100%. From when the Bruno deal didn't get done, you knew it was a myth. Without question. Yeah. We knew it. And I'd love to sit here and be positive, but yo, there isn't really too much to be positive about, people. I'm gonna lie to you, lot. Very, very low. 1st of July, and I was hearing about PSR being an issue. I mean, PSR being an issue in June. That's why deals didn't get done. So here we are, people. See what else you lot are saying in the chat. What is going on with the Bucks and Giannis, actually? Since someone mentioned this again, the Milwaukee Bucks are wavering Dame and stretching the remaining 130 million on his contract in order to acquire Miles Turner. So what does this actually mean, people? You lot are going to have to clarify when they're wavering. What does this actually mean in NBA terms? Because I don't know what it means. Let me know. And like Sham said, like and subscribe, yo. Continue to run up the likes on the video. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well. Let me ask you, Dan, how many players you think we get rid of?
Oh, mate. That's a bloody tough one, that is, mate. Because it's proving to be very hard to get rid of these fighters. So, shit. Right, who's left? Anthony, Rashford, Sancho. Fucking. Those are the 3 main ones, isn't it? Hoyland maybe on loan.
Yeah, out of the players you got Rashford, you got Sancho, Garnacho, Hoyland.
They have to at least, at least 2 of them have to be gone within the next few weeks, man. Max, bro. Like, those, at least, I'm saying 2 at least, bro. Need to be gone in the next couple of weeks. And then go from there, man. What are you asking me within the next month? How many go?
This month in particular, how many do you think will go? You know what needs to go, but how many do you think gets?
Oh, mate. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just, you can't even tell because of how it's going. It's like, it's so volatile. Like, it's so mad, isn't it? We just don't know, bro. Like, yeah. I can't really go by what I would hope, to happen, which all of us want all of them to go, but it's like, couldn't tell you, man. What do you think? I couldn't tell you, mate. I literally can't tell you. 2 is hope. Like, I'm hoping. Like, there's 2.
I know what I go 2. I go 2 and 2 out.
But then the question is, which ones? Who out of them are gone? Like, I don't know who's most likely.
I think Anthony's one. I'll put him there. Anthony.
Realistically, Anthony's the only one that seems certified that most likely. That the other ones are just like, you don't know.
I'll go Anthony and Garnacho. That's my 2 guesses. They're my 2.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Garnacho.
Yeah, because they're 2, because Sancho and Rashford is more complications because of the wages. Well, it shouldn't be, but we complicate a simple matter. So if you're asking me, the 2 players who I think will be gone, I think we'll bring in 2 players this month. I think we'll sell 2 players this month.
Yeah, but what wages are Garnacho or
Anthony? It's not a lot. Garnacho, he's not, because it's through the youth system. So he's still on that contract. So I think it's like 50K, something like that. Something like, and Anthony reports coming out saying he's willing to take a pay cut to go to Betis anyway. So, and he's not on. I think he's on
the only one.
Yeah. So that's it. So like I think it'll be those 2. Is it enough? No, but
I rate Anthony, bro. Like, if he does that, fair play, bro.
Yeah, hey, fair play. You a better man.
He's the realest one.
Giving up that money, man. Because I ain't giving up that money. I'm just saying. That's just me. I ain't giving up that shit. Are you crazy? I ain't giving up 50K a week. Are you mad? I think I'm giving up 200K a month because my football club don't want me.
But they say, innit, whatever you love, you do it for free, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever you love, you would do it for free.
Yeah, I would. But if I'm on 200K a week, I'm not taking 200K a week less.
Maybe Anthony believes in himself so much that he'll have a temporary cut for now, and then he'll get better, and then get better doing it.
That's all well and good. I hear all
that. He believes in his source, bro.
Pay me my money. Yeah, that's all well and good. Until you see that less, you know what I'm saying? Until you see that 200K a month down on your contract. Sure. I love the game. I don't love the game that much. More me my bread. The fuck? What are we doing out here? Oh yeah, this was a discussion we was having actually. Would you play? All right, actually, let me. Which team do you despise the most out of United's ups?
Who do I despise the most?
Who's the biggest rival for you?
Liverpool, blood.
All right, cool. Would you play for Liverpool for 200K a week? They offered you 200K a week to be, and you're a professional footballer, and you could play for them week in, week out.
It depends, bro. If I'm class of 92 and that, like if I'm,
forget class of 92.
If I was Scholes, blood.
Nah, forget all that. Yeah. Liverpool are the only club in town. They ring you now and go, "We want you to play for us for 200K a week." That's the only offer you've got. Would you take it?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm not the greatest player, if I'm not that great, and I'm not a Man United fan, and I don't believe in myself to that. Man United fan.
This is you. No, this is you. They ring you right now.
Oh, is it?
Yes, right as of
right
now.
And this is what is this? Is this my first? Am I already an established? Like, what is the? Who am I currently paying for?
You're not established. No, you're not established. You're as of right now. You're whatever you know. You're right.
I ain't going blood. I ain't going blood. I'm through and through United. United. Nah, bro. I'm not doing it, bro.
I was having this discussion.
I'm United for life, blood. What are you doing? You're going in it. You're getting the peas.
I'm doing.
The thing is, I'm gonna be so sick. I'm gonna be so sick though. I'm gonna believe in myself so much that I know Man United are gonna sign me and they're gonna give me good money because I am just that guy. I have to believe it. I have to hold out for it.
They got a better player than you in that position.
I don't care. He's not better than me. He's not better than me, bro. No one's better than me.
Right. Hi, people.
You have to believe in your source, bro. This is what I'm trying to say, bro.
It's not about belief, man. It's about that 200K a week.
It is, man.
You know, to believe.
Nah, because the money will come. The money will come. If you are sick at what you do, and you believe in yourself, bro, the money will come.
Cool.
So it's delayed gratification, man.
United are not offering you no deal. The only
But they
deal
will
in town
though.
is Liverpool.
No.
Right, cool.
They will though.
You stay there on
Maybe not now, but they will, bro. I believe in myself. I'm that guy.
Cool.
I'm that guy.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You let me know in it how do you know what I'm saying what you can buy with belief.
I'm United through and through.
All right, cool. All right, we're closing out anyway, people. So,
what's the chat doing?
We're gonna redirect them on with Rem. A big up, love to everyone that's locked in. Chat, let me know. This was a video that we put out on the clip where we spoke about. I'm back again.
What's everyone else saying then?
Mont said yeah. Yeah, Lewis said no.
Lewis said no.
Yeah, Lewis said no.
Why did he say no?
He was on your vibe. Because he won't want to play for Spurs.
Yeah, nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
I ain't playing for Liverpool because they're listening, bro. Like, come on, man.
All right, nah, we closing out anyways. Big up, love to everyone that's locked in. In ManDem United podcast live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much.